We all remember that shaved head Britney meltdown, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. Other videos might get stuck on that, but not us. We're delving deep and getting the juicy details that you need to know. So, settle in, grab a drink, and let us spill the tea. Let's start with her childhood because it's the least shocking part of this list, or more precisely, that she learned about sex from Ryan Gosling. When Brittany and Justin were on the show, Ryan said, and we're quoting here, "I just told them what I heard, like positions and stuff. All the other mothers went to Disney and told them I was corrupting their kids." There's only a year between them, but it's still no wonder that she didn't grow up normal. What Ryan didn't teach her was that guns were bad. In 2011, she filmed Criminal, illegally carrying a gun on the streets of London along with her boyfriend at the time. Not only was this illegal, but in very bad taste. The area they chose had been a location of riots and multiple gun deaths, so filming a pop video there was pretty sick. But of course, Brittany apologized straight away, right? Wrong. She responded by saying the song had been written before the riots and shrugged it off. Since then, her 10-year-old niece has been pictured with a shotgun. We're not sure how much say in the matter Brittany had in this part, but she's certainly not out there advocating against guns or carrying them around. She's also apparently pretty shady about what she admits to, denying dating Fred Durst and starting up a huge controversy there, accusing him of being a liar. Then there's Justin Timberlake, who allegedly wrote Cry Me a River about her after she cheated on him with a choreographer. Oh, and by the way, she denied being with Justin for quite a while too. Dating isn't her only area where there are definitely two sides to every story. At one point, she opened up her own restaurant in New York City called Nyla, but it was closed down within months. Spears claims this was because the management didn't keep her involved, but official records blame multiple health code violations. Who lied? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. But first, listen to this shady fact. One of her marriages lasted 55 hours. Another was a shame wedding, which was falsely filmed so she could get her prenup sorted first. This was one she ended by text. She got married to her childhood best friend, Jason Alexander, and it was pretty much doomed from the start. We're pretty sure they never expected the love to last. And while we're on her love life, she dated Adnan Galib, a paparazzi who was married and not looking to divorce at the time. That's on both of them, but it's shady all the same. You've got to be making some seriously bad decisions to be willing to agree to that. Some fans might argue that Brittany didn't know he was married, but we're going to have to call false on that one. They were both pretty obvious about it. Her controversial song, Hit Me Baby One More Time, wasn't even written for her. It was written for TLC, who rejected it. No wonder, considering many have accused it of glorifying violence. And we won't even get started on that school uniform, which was Britney's request, by the way, since it was meant to be animated. Brittany was totally okay to go ahead, though. Fame was everything to this kid. Her family even uprooted and moved state because Brittany didn't want a normal childhood. Critics called her life movie nothing more than a vanity project. Ouch! But was it? She's not happy that someone else is taking on the role, which seems to say yes. And her reality show was even worse, considering she was often grinding her teeth and complaining her jaw hurt. You know, like a drug taker? A lot of people are pretty sure that she was on drugs through the entire thing. In fact, most people are certain that she's never actually gotten clean. She ran away from rehab less than a day into treatment. This was back in 2007 when she was at a rehab facility in Malibu. She was there for just over a day when she called a car service to come and pick her up. She doesn't like talking about this in interviews, but claims that she's gotten actual help since then. Right after checking out, she shaved her head, got 2 tattoos, and then was sent in for a month-long treatment session. This breakdown actually went on to become one of the things she was most famous for. There's a lot of debate between whether this was really a mental breakdown, a publicity stunt, or a drug-induced haze. What are your thoughts on this famous 24 hours? Although Tiger King's Doc Antle was very badly represented, disgustingly so in fact, considering his huge contributions to conservation, Britney's connection to him often stirs controversy. Haters are going to hate, but we're pretty sure Brittany didn't have animals on stage for her love of them over her love of looking great. Add that to how her sister blamed Tesla's quiet engine for killing her cat when she ran it over, and you've got a pretty messy and pretty ugly picture being formed. But once you become a mother, you grow up, right? Wrong again. Aside from taking scandalous pregnancy photographs to milk her fame, she was caught driving with a toddler on her lap. Having children did practically nothing to change her life. She's got 2 kids, Jaden and Preston, but they're both living with their father, Kevin Federline, and she doesn't have much to do with them. Some of her behavior is just sad. She got 2 tattoos because I don't want anyone to touch me. I'm tired of people touching me. But is this sad? Or is this more publicity? She did push for this life. What do you think? Last up, and totally creepy, her father Jamie has a lawyer called Andrew Wallet, which is a punny name but not the point, who said Britney's dad is in a scary position of power and has far, far too much control. Creepy! Her ex had this to say about it. The actual position is called having a conservatorship. This has been in place for 12 years now, and Britney's actually trying to get the status changed in the courts this year. This means her father's got control over her estate and a large amount of her day-to-day life, including who she can speak to, what TikToks she can make, and what she can post on things like Facebook. It's a wild amount of control for one person to have, and a lot of people claim that he's very weird about the control aspect of it. With Britney once more stepping back into mainstream news, we're looking to hear your thoughts on the matter. Should Jamie have kept his conservatorship, or are things just getting a little odd? Let us know your thoughts. Thank you for checking in. Now we're checking out. Until next time, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and check out our backlist of awesome videos.